Tonight on BBC News, Strathclyde students forced into compulsory management scheme. Strathclyde students also learn about globalisation. Strathclyde students learn about disruptive technology. And Strathclyde students are confined to learn about corporate social responsibility. Now on to our correspondent Elena for news on globalisation.
Globalization is the increase of trade around the world, especially by large companies producing and trading goods in many different countries. Globalization is a process which started in the 1970s and has had its biggest impact since the 2000s. The larger corporations profit from globalizing trade the most as they are able to make the needed investments. But more and more small and medium businesses are able to enter the global market as the entry in it is easier nowadays. Technologies have helped trade to become more global, as everything can be ordered online and be shipped around the world. Global technologies have also enabled hackers to access private corporate data and expose confidential information which harms trade. Globalization has had an impact on the environment which isn't reversible. Corporations have to take responsibilities for the global trading and its externalities.
Thank you, Elena. Now let's speak to our correspondent Abby about disruptive technology.
Businesses' role in society has evolved over the past few decades, and the use of technology now plays a very important part of businesses today. There is increasing use of e-commerce, where businesses can sell their products online via company websites. This plays a large part in the increasing nature of globalization. E-commerce allows them to generate more sales and profit, and customers can shop whenever is convenient from them. They can even use their smartphones now. However, this can be disruptive as it has led to the closure of local shops, and Amazon may take over from bookshops and DVD retailers. Businesses can use information from e-commerce and from logistics systems to collect information about customers' buying habits and target products to specific individuals via emails and social media ads. Another aspect of technology in the role of business is that technology is now largely used in the production process, and therefore many people may be missing out on jobs that used to be available. But is this more important than the fact that it makes production more efficient and consistent?
Thank you, Abby. Now let's go over to our correspondent Thomas.
Corporate social responsibility is a management concept whereby companies integrate social and environmental concerns in their business operations and interactions with their stakeholders. Our correspondents analysed this topic by researching how certain businesses act responsibly and ethically in order to project a good image of their company. It was discovered that by investing in ethical activities, companies' profit can dip as they could have invested in other areas of business that would directly be linked to more sales and therefore more profit. However, it was also found that by focusing on CSR, profits may actually increase as people may be more likely to purchase ethically produced products. We caught up with a senior management member from Toms who spoke to us about their one-for-one policy, where they provide a pair of Toms to the underprivileged every pair sold in stores and online. He said how Toms actually do little marketing to project this information and therefore have only benefited from the policy.
To conclude, it is clear that the discussed areas of globalisation, disruptive technologies and corporate social responsibility all play a key role for business and society. Globalisation has a big part in society in today's world. The change in the business world that has seen is massive, as it connects the world through expanding businesses to other countries. However, some people say that this is a negative effect, as there is a loss of culture and individual identity of countries. Disruptive technology is now playing a bigger part in businesses through the use of technology like smartphones and e-commerce, which is becoming more frequently used in today's society, as the majority of sales are now through e-commerce. However, this has a negative effect on local businesses, as many have been forced to shut down due to the rise of e-commerce. as they cannot compete with the power of online sales, meaning that they cannot create enough profit to keep their businesses going. Corporate social responsibility is now more important than ever for businesses, as they are forced to focus on acting ethically. This benefits them, as it is clear that consumers are more likely to buy from a company with a good image for being acting in an ethical manner. A negative effect of corporate social responsibility is that businesses have to focus their resources on things that they may not necessarily want to, instead of focusing on areas which would profit the business. That's all from BBC News.